الحمد لله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأصلي وأسلم على رسول الله صلاة وتسليما يليقان بالحبيب المصطفى النبي المجتبى صلوات ربي وسلامه عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وتابعيه وتابعي تابعيه إلى يوم الدين. أحبتي وأحبائي في الله، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Subhanallah, yani, no doubt the life we're living, the country we're in, and all the circumstances around us would make a lot of people living in tension, not really know what to do about the challenges they are facing, the problems they are facing. Many tests to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they have been facing, and they do not know how to overcome all of these, and the pressure of life itself. If it is not education, it is employment. If it is employment, if it is not employment, it is business, and so on and so forth. A lot of people, subhanallah rabbil alameen, would be wondering, what can I do? I cannot take it anymore. I do not know what is going on, what's happening. It is a very dear relative or a brother or a sister or a friend passed away, and I cannot overcome those sadness and grief and so on and so forth. All of those things we're facing in life, sometimes even you tell yourself, between yourself, no one is around you, خلاص والله أنا مش عارف أعمل إيه. I do not know what to do. I'm helpless, I'm hopeless. Some would say, okay, seek some professional help. Go for counseling, go for psychotherapy, go for ask professional help, and so on and so forth. And as we all know, they are available. If you have coverage, your insurance, each session counseling, psychotherapy, it would go up to 190 if you're not paying the whole thing, but you have a co-payment and so on and so forth. And you go through it, and sometimes it didn't work out. I did not feel that I have already overcome all of those things I have been facing. What can I do? The answer is in the Quran. Yes, it is. While I was reading and reciting the second rak'ah, subhanallah, wallahi, when I reached to that ayah in Surah Al-Ahzab, chapter 20, 22, Allah, it made me pause for a while and think, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us the way out, giving us the help, why we're not utilizing it? Yet, you don't need an insurance coverage, you do not need co-payment, you do not need to have an appointment with anyone. It is just you. It is just you. You don't even have to go to an imam or a sheikh or a scholar. Wallahi, nothing. It is just you, between you and Allah, and say, Ya Allah, I've been going through all of those difficulties, challenges, tests, grief, sadness. What can I do? Here is what you can do. The ayah, Surah Al-Ahzab, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, this is 141 and 42, يا أيها الذين آمنوا اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا وسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا. Allah. That's all. This is the treatment? Yes. Meaning, more or less, or you who believe, remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as many times as you can. It doesn't tell you 5 times, 10 times, 20 times. No, as much as you can. اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا. Whatever the situation you're in, wallahi, whatever that situation you're in, seek help, seek advice, seek support, seek a way out. اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا. What to say? Anything you'd like to say. anything. Just remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Say, Subhanallah. Alhamdulillah. La ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar. ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. But يعني عطروا أفواهكم بذكر الله. يعني instead of some people start cursing and complaining, why me? Why I have this? How can I overcome this? Complaining to yourself or your spouse or your friend, your relatives, and you never find a way out. اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا. Why? In one ayah of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying what? ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب. I sometimes say, I feel that my chest is heavy. I do not know what to do. I do not know what to say. You'd like to have that tuma'nina in your heart. You feel that it's not heavy. You're not suffering. You can't sleep. You cannot even relate to people. ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب. The treatment is there. The cure is there. But we do not pay enough attention to those things in our life, subhanallah. Just like having something, I'm complaining about it, I'm suffering, I talk about it, but there is no way out. Even with counseling, psychotherapy, and so on and so forth. Subhanallah يعني. اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا وسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا. Subhanallah. بكرة, as early as you can in the morning, and then by the end of the day. When, like medication we're taking, before food, after food, during the food, how many times a day, what, the dose, and so on and so forth, is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَسَبِّحُوهُ بُكْرَةً وَأَصِيلًا. If I do this, what would happen to me? Because a lot of people would be waiting for the result. I took my medication, I'm waiting. Once I have that headache, I took ibuprofen, take whatever the medication is, I need to get rid of that headache. I want to get rid of all of those, what I'm really suffering from. هو الذي يصلي عليكم وملائكته ليخرجكم من الظلمات إلى النور وكان بالمؤمنين رحيما. الله أكبر. While I'm making that dhikr, that tasbih, all the time, what Allah is doing and what the malaika are doing, same time. هو الذي يصلي عليكم وملائكته. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his malaika with an infinite number have been blessing you. هو الذي يصلي عليكم وملائكته. Why Allah you're doing this? ليخرجكم من الظلمات إلى النور, in order to take you out of all of those darkness of life you're living in to the light of life you should be living in. What a treatment. Allah and the malaika, in order to take me out, just because that tasbih, that because of remembering Allah, that because of praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, يخرجكم من الظلمات إلى النور وكان الله بالمؤمنين رحيما. This is the rahmah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tell me wallahi, yani, what else of treatment or medication would be looking for in your life, as long as it is available and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us to do, and it is not that expensive. You don't have to take some time off in order to go and do it. You don't have to say, okay, I'm out, totally out. Wherever you are, driving, walking, eating, whatever. Dhikrullah wa tasbihullah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in order for the malaika and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us be out of all of those agony, sadness, difficulties and hardship and so on and so forth. وَكَانَ اللَّهُ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَحِيمًا. when we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, تحيتهم يوم يلقونه سلام. I'm done with my tasbih, I'm done with dhikrullah. Allah and the malaika are helping me to be out of this. Subhanallah Rabbil Alameen. When I meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what are the greetings? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be welcoming us back to Him. Subhanallah Rabbil Alameen. Salam. Peace. I live in peace. Up here, mind, soul, heart, life, I live in peace. I'm not suffering from anything. I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to, when I go to sleep, I cannot sleep. I cannot function. I cannot focus in my life. وَأَعَدَّ لَهُمْ أَجْرًا كَرِيمًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is preparing for us a great, a wonderful reward. Just by tasbih and tahmeed and shukr lillah subhanahu wa ta'ala and hamdillah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, yes, yes. In order to take me out of whatever I am suffering from, yes. And Allah will help us and the malaika. But wallahi, to be honest, what else we're looking for? One like me in his profession, I would shut down my firm and say, no counseling anymore. Guys, I cannot help you anymore. Go to those ayat in Surah Al-Ahzab, follow them exactly, Ayah 41, Ayah 42, Ayah 43, Ayah 44. This is your treatment. Do it every day, each and every single second of your day. Do it. You'll see the outcome. You'll be perfect. Khalas, alhamdulillah. Here is ya ikhwa, wallahi, to be very, very, very honest with you. Here is how we are functioning in our life as Muslims. We have the cure. We have the treatment. We have the Quran. We have Allah. But we would rather do, I have my insurance. I'm going to go to my doctor. I'm going to seek some help from my counselor, my psychotherapist, or a friend. After all of these wonderful, great ways of treatment and cure, we're still ignoring this? Make your mind. Make your mind. Take it sincerely during the month of Ramadan, inshallah Rabbil Alameen. Would be a wonderful start for you. Say that whatever I am suffering from, go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا وسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا. Whatever the way you would like to remember Allah, whatever your way to make tasbih to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, please do, Allah, please do, please do. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help all of us, inshallah, to be out of whatever we're suffering from in order to live the best state of life, inshallah Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma ameen. Allahumma ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana an alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.